Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Blazers from CMU and Les Rouges de l'USB. My name is Noah. I will be your play-by-play commentator here throughout this matchup. We just finished an exciting and thrilling match between the women's teams, with Les Rouges ultimately coming away with the victory 3-2, 15-10 in the fifth set. And Les Rouges will hope to continue the momentum started by their counterparts in the women's division and take on this very strong CMU Blazers squad. CMU is 4-0 against Les Rouges on the season. And thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We'll pass it over to the PA announcer here now shortly for the player introductions for the Blazers and Les Rouges. And we'll be back after that.
Ce soir, pour notre prochain match de volleyball de la saison régulière NCAC, nous accueillons les Blazers de CMU qui affrontent les Rouges de l'USB. Voici la rotation débutante. Here is the starting lineup for the visiting CMU Blazers. Number 2, Ryan Billis. Number 3, Karan Chan. Number 4, Duncan Petrie. Number 5, Declan Vergara. Number 11, Marcus Martins. Number 15, Max Anderson. Number 6, Luke Jansen. And number 13, Jackson Pechersky. L'entraîneur-chef des Blazers. Blazers head coach is Jack Tyrell. The assistant coaches are Brady Griffin, Joshua Lewinsky, and Pierce Chester. Et maintenant, voici la rotation débutante pour les Rouges. Auteur de première année venant du collège régional, Gabriel Roy. Il mesure 6 pieds 1, le numéro 1, Martin de Brossard. Le cœur du milieu. Julienne, de troisième année, il mesure 6 pieds 4. Le numéro 3, Caleb Ducor. Attaquant extérieur de troisième année du collège régional Gabriel Roy. Il mesure 6 pieds. Le numéro 5, Noah Winnipeg. Extérieur de première année du collège régional Gabriel Roy. Il mesure 6 pieds 2, le numéro 8, David Lenoir. Le cœur du milieu de troisième année du collège Winnipeg. Il mesure 6 pieds 5, le numéro 12, Mathias Noir.
right now things are sorted. Starting lineups are identified. Balls have been dispersed, and we're ready to go here Friday night. Gym Est at Université de Saint-Boniface between the Blazers and Les Rouges. And both teams not wanting to quit their huddles before, but the officials got jobs to do, James. And I'd like to welcome James to the broadcast here tonight. James will be joining us. How are you doing tonight, James?
Doing fantastic. We were treated with some incredible volleyball to start out the day, and let's just hope we see more of that here.
Certainly do. We have seen a lot of volleyball this year, and we've watched, obviously, every home game of Les Rouges this season, and the record doesn't tell the story for Les Rouges de Saint-Boniface. They're 2-12 on the season, but they have had some competitive matches where if a few more points swung their way in a given set or a given match, and we're quickly off. Demoissac wastes no time.
It's like a quick pitch in baseball.
The PA announcer hadn't even announced he was serving, and he was ready to go and take that first point. 1-0 for Les Rouges. Middle set. Picked up off the block from Duprois, outside the Lemoine, triple block, and he just rolls it in. So a good start for Les Rouges here tonight. They're up 2-0. This Blazers lineup consisting of a lot of mid-year players. And a nice swing there from Curran Chan, the outside hitter from Grant Park High School. And we are seeing number 2 Ryan Billis setting here tonight instead of Leland Parenteau, who we've seen a lot of in my live streams of Les Rouges against the Blazers. Outside for Winnipeg. Winipeg's looking for that line shot. Hits it outside the antenna. It was there, as you can see from the view. Free ball given here from the Rouge. Blazers' first attempt at a free ball attack. They go right side, left side swing. Right side, left-handed swing from the 5th-year player, Duncan Petrie. It comes from Fort Richmond Collegiate, leading the way. Big kill from the 6'3" right side, Duncan Petrie. Deep serve from Billis, outside of Winnipeg. Trying to find that angle. He finds the deep end of the court. Luke Jensen elected to leave that one go long. And the one to the service line, 3-3. A little back and forth action here to start off this Friday night affair. And David overextending and turning on that serve. Picked up by Winnipeg. Right side to Winnipeg. And a big swing from Pogelt, who finds the point through the block of the Blazers. Right side set for Petrie. And a shifty play taken out of the playbook of Matthias Clark, using his non-dominant hand on the attack. If you've watched some Matthias Clark, the big middle for Les Rouges, number 12, you wouldn't even know what handed he is because of how often he uses his non-dominant hand in attack. And Noah Winnipeg is able to score off the block. So back and forth volleyball here, James. And we're tied at 5. So good start for Les Rouges.
Yeah, Les Rouges really have come out firing this game. They've been serving well here. And, you know, when Winnipeg has been getting that ball at the net, he hasn't been making mistakes.
Outside swing. through the block, scored by number 5, Declan Vergara. And James, talk to kind of what the Blazers are kind of going through here. They're playing a Rouges team that is 2-12 on the season. Their second last home game of the season. They don't have much to play for, but that's often when you'll find a team with some spark.
And you know what? I'll tell you, I know a lot of these Les Rouges players personally, and they're playing for pride, Noah. These are not guys that are used to showing up late and not being victorious. So the reality is they're coming out here, they're fighting for every point.
And a nice swing out of the middle from number 11, Marcus Martins, who was the MCAC Player of the Week this past week, James. Marcus Martins was dominant against Providence Pilots in their 3-0 defeat, but as well as their 3-2 victory, a very big win in terms of the standings, as you'll see later on in this broadcast, how tight they are between the other 3 teams in the conference. Missing the serve there is Petrie. But I want to go back to your point and what you said there. The Rouges, they're not going to quit, and that further proves my question, right? How do the Blazers handle it, right? They may be facing a team that's more what's the word? Carefree, right? They're able to just play because who cares if you lose? It doesn't matter. So how do the Blazers handle that challenge?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, not the way they've started. They've started, their serve receive hasn't been super strong, and they've missed a couple serves already. For them, they just need to play the game.
And a nice middle attack from Marcus Martin. Sorry to cut you off there, James.
It's okay. When they're playing the sets and they're actually playing the rallies, they're a very strong team, Noah.
Middle set for Dupois, and connection found between Demossac and Dupois. Well done there from Caleb Dupois, connecting with the first-year setter from Saint-Agathe, Manitoba, Marty Demossac. Left side for Curran Chan, and Curran Chan makes no mistake with a nice sharp angle attack. Chan listed at 6 feet tall, but he makes up with it with his incredible leaping ability, James. He really gets up there. Right side set for Lemoine, and a little tight for him there. He tried to wash it off, but the combo block between Chan and Anderson. They did a really good job of closing it up and pressing on the other side of the net. Serving is Billis, the setter. Right side set for Lemoine, 1-on-1. And this time Lemoine gets the better hand of Chan. Chan was there, but was a little off the net. So Lemoine is able to power it through.
Really great set there, Noah.
Then one outside of Petrie, and Petrie's able to find the score off the block down the line. And Chan at the service line now. And that one sails long. Middle attack, and a nice connection from Billis and Anderson for the kill, and Anderson will see himself at the service line. And we're seeing some good volleyball here, but pretty choppy to start. Not a lot of long rallies, siding out pretty quickly. And I guess that is the show of some good offenses if you're able to side out at a high percentage. A mistake there from Chan. And Clark, after we met, could not handle the first one to score. Clark does well on finishing the point there. And Winnipeg is at the service line here for Les Rouges. Nice spin serve from him. They go middle. And there's your player of the week, Marcus Martins. A dominant force in the middle. Martins, a 6'3", fifth-year player from Fisk, Saskatchewan. So a long ways out. Wonder if there's any Martin fans in our audience today. Outside attack from Pogelt, and he squeezes it through the Martins block. And they score. So team, they're trading blows right now. And some good volleyball being played by Les Rouges here in this first set, 13-13.
Oh.
A nice attack in the pipe from Curran Chan. Outside for Lemoine. And Lemoine's able to score off hands. So something we've seen from Les Rouges is they're a little undersized on the outside compared to other teams, right? Lemoine is standing at 6'1", and Winnipeg is standing at a generous 6 feet tall. And something that, and a big kill from Martins on a nice set to 61, but something that we need to see from Les Rouges for them to win is to make sure their service passing is good, so the blockers on the other team cannot full commit to them. Because when you start getting triple blocks with 6'3", 6'4" guys on a 5'11" or a 6 feet tall hitter, that's when you start to get into problems. And a good job from the offense there. Dictating it was Demoissac. But you like to see that creativity there, setting the pipe out of the serve receive. And you saw no block, but Pogelt was just long on his attack. See ball for Winnipeg. Kept alive by the Blazers. Now free ball opportunity, and that makes contact with the roof here at Gym Est. So 16-15. I'm really liking what I am seeing from Les Rouges early on here tonight. One-handed set from Billis. All the options for Demoissac. He goes middle to Dupois, and there, sitting right there is a libero for the Blazers. Chana trying to get that aggressive roll shot after the dig from the middle attack by Luke Jensen. Tricky there for Les Rouges. Right side set for Winnipeg. Nice cut. And that gets an error. And a timeout called from head coach Jack Tyrell. It's a tight one. And I don't think Tyrell is too impressed with this start from his squad. But Les Rouges, the l'USB, leads 17-16 in this first set. Serve from Demosak. We go left side of Chan. Chan's looking for the ball buster down the line, but he misses it. James, you're making a strange face, but he was literally trying to destroy the volleyball with that attack.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that's what you meant.
18-16. 2-point lead for Les Rouges. And moving out of the way is every Blazer in the serve received. And Demoisac with the simplest ace of his career.
I felt like that was a bit of a yours moment.
19-16 for Les Rouges. And Demoisac with a service ace against number 5, Declan Vergara. And we're getting a substitution here.
Entering the game from the CMU Blazers, number 17, Alex Murphy.
Alex Murphy, the second-year player from Richmond, British Columbia, entering in for Declan Vergara. See if Demoisac goes right at him. He does, but stepping in front of it was Jensen, and Dupois with the big block on Anderson. And look at here, folks, 21-16 for Les Rouges. And a good first set from the 2-12 team from St. Boniface. To Jensen. They go right, see ball to Petrie. And Demoisac trying to just shield it up. Unable to do so. Billis. Free ball given by Les Rouges. Blazers, all three options. They go to Petrie. And Petrie's so efficient, James. Duncan Petrie is just, looks like a man amongst boys out there. The way that he attacks at the net. Not saying that the other players aren't men, because they all are. But Petrie is just another level, James. Middle attack for Dupois. And Caleb Dupois with a big kill out of the middle. And this might be Caleb Dupois' best set we've watched all season, James.
Absolutely, Noah. He has been a difference maker out there today.
Middle attack for Anderson. And Anderson's able to get around the block of Les Rouges. Lead is now 22-19, so the Blazers need to make up some ground. 22-19. Chan to serve. High spinner gets the best of Pogelt. A two-touch called against Winnipeg. Infraction called against Winnipeg. He's the captain, so he goes up to talk. And I'm sure his argument there was it was one continuous motion. Right side set to Winnipeg.
Makes no mistake.
And I'm a good friend with Noah Winnipeg, and I know what he was saying right there. Very quietly, as he is as a leader.
Yeah.
Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. 23-20 for Les Rouges. Petrie picked up by Winnipeg. Demoisac outside for Pogelt. Triple block set off the hands. All the options. Petrie and a big block. A big block from Hayden Pogelt and Matthias Clark, shutting the door on Duncan Petrie. And that brings up, what do? Set point number 1 for Les Rouges. Dupois to serve. And Dupois misses his serve on set point number 1. And here's Anderson to serve. Picked up by them 1. All the options. Demoisac goes outside of Pogelt. Little high for Pogelt. He was well on the way down. And Coach Markenstein takes a timeout at 24-22. 2 set points defended by the Blazers. They'll have to defend 2 more on serve after the break. Coming out of this timeout now, Les Rouges will have their 3rd set point, 2nd on the serve receive. They need just one side out here, James. Where are they looking to go with this ball if it's a good pass?
I think they are going to go to Matthias Clark.
Depends on a good pass, which they don't get. Right side to the captain we met. And is that one going to go out? Yes, it will. Well done there. Going to the reliable captain, Noah we met. And James, maybe some of that momentum carried on from the women's game here tonight, and we may have ourselves a shocker, an upset, and maybe a little extra belief from the team that has essentially nothing to play for but their pride, and pride is worth a whole lot of... I don't know where I was going with that. Les Rouges take the first set, 25-22. We'll be back after the break. As you can see, the standings going into this weekend, very tight at the top, 9-5, 9-5, 8-6, and 2-12. Right now, the Pilots lead the Cougars in Brandon, 2-1. but they lead 10-6. So a lot to be happening here over the next few weekends of play. But a good first set from Les Rouges to kind of play spoiler on the positioning.
Oh, cheeky.
And a cheeky set dump. Cheeky is the best way to describe that one. Going with the two-hand push. Just kind of dumping it into an area. And obviously, the Cougars, the Blazers, and the Pilots are in the playoffs.
Yeah, I thought so.
And two-touch called against the Blazers. But like I said, all three of those teams are guaranteed in the playoffs now with the Les Rouges out of contention. But they're playing for seeding, and that matters because you want to play those games as the top-ranked seed. It's big. Home seed gets the finals at their own home gym. And a big cut from none other than the lefty Duncan Petrie, who is an excellent volleyball player. I really admire his ability to hit on the left side as a lefty. Sometimes that's tricky, but he makes no mistake in his one rotation. Pogelt gets eaten up a little bit by that current Chan serve, which during the break, James and I talked about how effective Chan's serve is. I actually watched Chan growing up. He played with my younger brother during club season, and Chan wasn't as good as he is today in terms of relative skill or whatever, but to watch his development, or at least see it now, it's quite impressive how good and how well-rounded of a volleyball player he's developed since he was 16 years old.
You know, when Curran was younger, he always had that huge leaping ability. But the thing that he's really enhanced has been his serves.
And speaking of serves, the one missing there. And the one serve is so killer when he gets it in. And it's something we've seen him struggle just a tad throughout the season as the service errors per set. At least in the home gym, but Dubois continuing the excellent play that he had in the first set. Getting the chant from his bench, Caleb Dubois, making sure he remembers what his name is. Petrie, picked up by Winnipeg. Outside to Pogelt, he's gonna have to roll it. Nice recycled. Now they're gonna go right side to Winnipeg. Big contact, big block by the Blazers. They go middle attack from Clark. Somehow kept alive. But finally, the Rouges come away with the point.
Third time's a charm.
They maintain their slight advantage. And like we said, the Pilots were leading 2-1 in sets in Brandon, but they were trailing in the fourth set 10-5. They now lead 12-11, so a 7-1 run for the Pilots, looking to regain top position, particularly if there is a loss here from the Blazers against Les Rouges. And Les Rouges are off to a good start, 6-3 here in this second set. Dubois with a nice serve to the seam. And Pogelt, not the flashiest kill there, but I had a coach in high school volleyball, Michel Laverne, Monsieur Michel Laverne, because he's a teacher and he deserves my respect, always would say, a point is a point. Whether it's a big kill or a little flick block over the net, they all count the same. See ball attack. They go right side to Winnipeg. Winnipeg's looking for the high hands. He's just a little too high on that contact. So the Blazers get back on the horse here, 7-4, and they have the reliable Petrie back to serve. Misplayed on the serve receive by Winnipeg. And Ouimet to serve. Gets a little bit of help from the tape for the service ace. Had a sprawling Blazer, number 5, Declan Vergara, trying to get it. And we'll have a substitution as number 7, Owen Giesbrecht, first-year player from Lockport, Manitoba, comes into the game in replacement of number 5, Declan Vergara. Giesbrecht serving. Tries to go for that high spinner down the line. He misses it into the net. Middle attack. Kept alive by Les Rouges. Free ball opportunity now for the Blazers. All the options for Bidou.
Oh.
And a nice swing from Chan. Pogelt was right there, but just could not secure it. And the Cougars in Brandon are in a little bit of a tailspin here. 10-1 run now for the Pilots, 15-11. Middle attack for Clark.
Wow.
Shot out of a cannon is Matthias Clark, and that shows his ability when he really gets a handle and really gets a hold of it. Make sure the ice packs are out because he can sustain some damage. A reach over called against the setter Billis. I misspoke earlier in the match. Billis is actually, according to the matches played, the starter for the Blazers. And we've just always seen Parenteau here at USB. Kept alive by Les Rouges. Outside to David. Blocked again. Well done from Dupois. Clark puts it up. And a big cut from Ouimet. He can't score. 12-8. But James, I can't help but notice there seems to be a change in mentality. Like those type of balls off a block earlier in the season, we wouldn't see those getting picked up by Les Rouges.
Exactly.
And, you know, at this time of the season with the record they have, they're building for next season. Misplayed by the Blazers. Up for Dupois, and a kill for Dupois. And Les Rouges lead 13-8. And a timeout, maybe, possibly.
Nope.
No.
Does not look like it.
It definitely looked. He was doing that slow stroll over to the side. The Blazers coaching staff will like to keep their timeout. And a service ace.
Gotta be this
Jim
time.
Wasak. No. He's faking us out.
Yeah, he keeps giving that head look to the official.
As head coach Jack Tyrell. And here's Demoissac again to serve. Little hybrid serve there. One-on-one. And that's a mistake. You know, there's a few guys on this Blazers squad that you won't want to give that much space to. And Mr. Chan is one of them because he can really analyze his options. And when he gets one-on-one, the world is his oyster, and he can find the open court. And just long on that service by Chan. So 15-9 for Les Rouges, and they're in a very strong position here to take a 2-0 set lead, something they haven't done at home all season long. And then one missed that service attempt.
Anderson back to serve.
Right side set for the one. He's trying to find the deep angle of the court there. He can't get it. So point stolen from the Blazers. Outside to Pogelt. Good defense from Les Rouges off the block. Outside of Petrie, and Petrie makes no mistake. Off the block. And scores. So 15-12. Blazers scoring a few points in succession here, cutting the lead to just 3. And a little bit of a broken play for the Blazers off the block, but advantage Blazers on that attack. No block for their attacker on the outside, and he scores. 15-13, that lead that was so big is now just 2. (15-13). Blazers pushing back here in the second set. Picked up by Alec Ouimet. Right side set for them one. Puts it nice and deep. And trying to keep that one alive was Owen Giesbrecht. (16-13). And a nice kill there from Giesbrecht on the outside. 16-14, so a few points away now. They do just got to continue to side out here in a decent efficiency. That one got onto Ouimet in a hurry. A big serve from the lefty Petrie. The lead is just 1, 16-15. And Petrie with the leadership, showing by example, eating up Les Rouges service receive 2 times in a row. And Coach Markenstein talking about pushing back. You guys are getting eaten up. And then Coach Jack Tyrell lets his server know they've backed up. Give him a short one. And he does. And Ouimet's able to score off a little friendly fire from them one to his neighbor in Saint Agathe, Alec Ouimet. Kind of pushing him off, saying, I got this set out of system, let me take it. And they score 17-16. Ouimet with the spinner. Outside of Giesbrecht. And he finds the court. Giesbrecht to serve. And a missed serve there from Giesbrecht. And Pogelt to serve, 1 point lead. Teams trading points now. Billis outside of Chan. And really well done there from Billis. Holding Matthias Clark, the middle blocker, with the middle. And then giving a quick set to Chan, giving him one-on-one. And opening up that cross court, 18-18. And a nice pipe attack there from Pogelt. Able to redirect his attack off of the block of the Blazers. So 19-18, we're tight here in this second set, James. My prediction, whoever wins this second set wins the match. And Dupois getting over for that Chan block, but Chan making good work of it. Right, C-ball set. And contact off of the Blazers. Despite the Blazers protesting the call. Reserve given.
Huge point here, Noah.
And Chan is having himself a game. Super efficient with his attacks here today. Depend on Chan when you need him today, Blazers, because he is going to lead you to victory with how efficient he's been with his attacks. Tight set, big swing from Winnipeg. Kept alive by the Blazers. Middle attack for Dupois. And unable to contain it was the Blazers block. And we're going to get a substitution here for Anderson. Number 12 is entering in, Adrian Deere, the second-year player studying arts at from Glenlawn Collegiate. Big spin serve from number 1. And a nice set, really good job from Ryan Billis. Able to manage that tight set well and just put it on a platform for his attacker. 21-21.
I think USB was looking for the reach over call there.
Well, it didn't come. Outside attack for Pogelt. And he does really good work there. A big block from Marcus Martins and Duncan Petrie. And that'll send Dupois to the service line. 22-21. Look for Chan out of the pipe here. And a nice kill from Giesbrecht, who's playing really good here today. Owen Giesbrecht, the first-year 6'5" player from Selkirk. Lockport, to be exact, Manitoba. And we're tied at 22. A great serve there from Petrie again. He's done really well at the service line. Attack from Pogelt. Goes over Clark. And Clark looking for the big kill, the exclamation point. And now the Rouges are behind. I'm going to have to fight for the point. Going to have to score one.
This is tough with Petrie serving back there.
And a good old announcer's jinx in favor of Les Rouges, because Petrie has been absolutely electric from the service line today. Misses the serve. 23-23, 2 points away, or maybe more. The serve from Winnipeg, well passed by Jensen. Both these teams earning points at a high efficiency. And now, set point number 1 for the Blazers, 24-23. Giesbrecht to serve. And he misses his serve. Giesbrecht, something he's struggled with here today. He's been really good at the net, but he's struggled at the service line this evening. 24-24, Les Rouges looking to steal one here. Middle attack, touches. Pogel picks it up, outside for Lemoine. Takes a big hack at it, and Alec Wimet was right there. Just unable to corral it. So set point number 2 for the Blazers, and a timeout called by Coach Markenstein at set point number 2 for the Blazers. They lead 25-24 in the second set. Les Rouges lead 1 set to love. All right, set point number 2. Martins to serve. Good thing Wimet took that, because that was not going wide. This is not looking good for Les Rouges. Free ball opportunity, middle attack, off the block, picked up by Wimet. And they try and force feed Clark in the middle. And that second set, 26-24 for the Blazers. And so we'll have a 3-set shootout here. And we'll see in this pivotal third set who makes the adjustments and comes back. We'll see you after this break. So Blazers take that second set. And it's also important with the remaining 6 games of the MCAC men's volleyball schedule. No back-to-back games against common opponents. And so every victory is so critical here, particularly for the Blazers here tonight, because the Pilots came away with the victory in Brandon in 3-1 in 4 sets. So their record's now 10-5 on the season, and they're atop the MC men's volleyball standing. So if the Blazers are wanting to keep up, they're going to have to come out with a victory here tonight. And they're going to be hoping for another one tomorrow, and then we could be set up for a blockbuster on Valentine's Day at 1:45. Second match from the top, the Blazers against the Pilots. That could be the battle for the 1 seed. But who knows with what's going to happen tomorrow between the Pilots and the Cougars, as well as the Cougars and the Blazers on the 13th. So we're in for some exciting volleyball for the next week. And so that'll lead us right into the MCAC playoffs, which will surely be high quality, high level volleyball. And James, we were talking a little bit over the break. That second set, that pivotal moment when Petrie went back to the line when the Rouges were leading by 3, 2 back-to-back aces. That's a moment to pinpoint and show the team after for what kind of fight back this squad has. See ball set.
Oh, great block.
And a denial by Caleb Dupois out of the middle, denying Petrie, who we were just praising him for his serving ability. But there is just best meets best, and Dupois beat him on that one. And a good start here for Les Rouges in set number 3. Demoissac with a service error.
That's not something we've said a lot this year.
Demoissac elects to go for the more conservative float serve, and is usually very efficient, and a good swing from the middle. Caleb Dupois. And we have spoken about that a little bit already here. This has been one of the better games from Dupois all season long, at least at home in our opinion. He's been playing and firing at all cylinders here this evening. And a cut from Polgeld. The Rouge lead, then 1 to serve. And just not going for them 1 tonight at the service line.
The serve right before was excellent. This one just didn't hit.
And a missed serve from Chan. That's a little rare to see. And a missed serve from Dupois. So the team's exchanging missed serves early here in this set. Kept alive by Lemoine. Tip picked up by the setter Demoissac. Bump set here from Ouimet to the other Ouimet, and he jumped up. And what a chaotic point that was.
I don't think either team's going to be real proud of that point.
And that just sometimes the way they fall. A little chuckle out of Coach Markenstein. And
Great
a nice serve from Ouimet. Kept alive by the Blazers. Free ball opportunity for Les Rouges. A little hesitation. Middle attack, or pipe attack. Lemoine outside Giesbrecht. And that's long.
But they called touches.
And we're not seeing too much fight from the Rouges, so I don't think they disagree with that one. So Petrie, service error there. And a service error from Pogelt. So more misserved in the first 11 points of this second set than the first and second, I'm sure. Both teams exchanging quite a few misserves to start this third set. Clark plays that out of necessity. Right side swing. He was going for that sharp angle. A little too overeager on that attack. Tied at 6 here in this third. Clark with a nice serve. Middle attack.
He was right there. He just could not get that ball up.
I don't think he had a chance because the player of the week, Marcus Martins, with a big kill out of the middle. I don't think if you put anyone there, James, likelihood of that getting picked up. Wasak with a cheeky back dump. Chan with a little roll shot into one. Wasak positions himself. Then one takes a healthy hack. And off the block and out. Point for Les Rouges. I like this answer from Les Rouges. I mean, a lot of missed serves here already in this third set. But both teams have done it, so your mistakes are forgiven a little bit. And then one finds the corner on the deep roll shot. But I like the pushback here from Les Rouges. That second set, they had a real good stronghold on it, James. And then they kind of gave it away. I mean, the service aces, those are inevitable. You know, sometimes you get got, right? But the play after that, particularly on the final set point, left more to be desired. And some theatrics from the Blazers coaching staff. Getting a good laugh out from the crowd, including Coach Jack Tyrell. Right side set for Lemoine. Bump set from Alec to his brother Noah. But that triple block set up.
Yeah.
And they shut down the advances of Les Rouges. Lemoine, did he find the line? He did not. Aggressive down the line there was David Lemoine. Just missing by a hair. Outside set for Noah. And he scores off the block. You can see the tailing action of that serve. And that's what I mean when he gets it in, and he usually is a pretty consistent server.
He is.
It's a tough serve to handle, but tonight's just not his night from the service line. Wonder if we'll see any substitutions for the service sub.
Great set. Great set.
And well done there from Demoissac, finding Winnipeg for the kill.
Au service, le numéro 3, Canada, Gym
Left side attack. And well played there from Giesbrecht. First year player playing like a veteran. Seeing he may be limited on his options in attack, but showing attack and then just giving a nice little roll over top of the block. And right behind them. Sprawling Demoissac can't get to it. Out of system attack. Kept alive by the Blazers. All three choices. They go middle for Clark. Outside for Pogelt. Picked up again. Nice pickup from Clark. Free ball opportunity for Les Rouges, and that's not out. Middle attack. Touches from Clark. Good rally from both teams. Right side attack from Petrie. Touches by Les Rouges.
Oh.
That was some interesting. I don't know what he did. He fake hit with his right and then tipped with his left.
That was something.
Clark going for the big kill. Can't score there. And a timeout called by Coach Markenstein at 14-11 for the Blazers here on Friday night. They're loving the tunes. Even though I was told not to talk about the music. You can't stop me from grooving. Demoissac, right side set for Winnipeg. And he's able to find that back line. So nice play out of the timeout. 14-12. Les Rouges have some catching up to do. Outside. Off the block, recycled. Chan to Petrie. He rolls it. Pancakes, but he can't get it up. Was Adek Wimet. 15-12 here for the Blazers. And with the boogeyman, Petrie to serve. Nice serve there, fought off by Wimet. Demoissac to Wimet, blocked, recycled, outside swing. And outside the antenna, the swing from Pogelt. Lead is now 4, and Petrie is still at the service line. See ball set. And a big block from the player of the week, Marcus Martins. Showing off that ability at the net. The lead has ballooned to 5, and throughout this game, James, Blazers have looked just more and more comfortable in this match.
They have indeed.
Doing the little things right, And now they've kind of ballooned this lead in this third set to 5, now 4. Outside attack, Giesbrecht off the block of Les Rouges. Back to serve is Giesbrecht. And Giesbrecht himself has struggled a little bit from the service line. Middle set for Martins. Dupois stays, gets a hand on it. Bump set from Polgelt. It's tight, just has to be tipped. We go inside, and such a nice play from Curran Chan. The awareness in that situation to realize it's a bit of a scramble. And to pause and look at where the defenders for Les Rouges were positioned defensively, and scores with a little free ball over the net. And a nice attack on the outside. Block a little late to get over, and he is able to go right through the seam.
No, that comes right back to what you were saying earlier about making that good first pass. It really set it up so that the middle blocker had to stay with the middle hitter, and it just made him late getting over.
Outside attack for Chan. Big swing, but picked up. Kept alive. Recycled. And they're able to find the line are the Blazers. If that was in, it was just in. Just tagging the line. The lead has now ballooned to 5, 20-15 for the Blazers. We're pulling away here in the middle stages of the third set. Middle attack for Dupois. Well done by him, a little late getting up. Was the middle blocker for the Blazers, number 12, Adrian Deer.
And just like you predicted earlier.
A substitution for Lemoine as Ben Doan comes in to serve. Goes to the float serve. Adrian Deer has Les Rouges looking like deers in headlights with that big kill. Wow, what a swing from Adrian Deer, and you have to give credit to the setter, Ryan Billis, with a wonderful set right in the wheelhouse of Deer.
Give credit where credit is due. Took something off of that serve.
Tipped. Kept alive by the Blazers. It's going to be a free ball opportunity for Les Rouges. Ouimet takes the first ball. They go outside to Polgelt. And Polgelt answers with a big kill of his own. And the time is now for Les Rouges. 17-21, they trail in this third set. And Dupois at the service line. 3 attackers for Les Rouges, Clark, Polgelt, and Ouimet. Right side set for Ouimet. He tried to just wash it off the block, but a nice firm block from Deer and Giesbrecht. Able to really solidify it and redirect it back to Les Rouges. And a big attack cross court from Ouimet, finding that cross court angle. So time is now for Les Rouges, 18-22.
This is a crucial point here.
Got to steal some points on serve now. Outside to Giesbrecht. Polgelt. And Polgelt's able to score. Well done from Les Rouges, surviving the initial attack.
Nice pickup by Noah Ouimet on that one.
Nice serve. Outside attack, Giesbrecht. Off the block of Les Rouges. Lead is back up to 4 at 23-19 now. And a nice serve from Petrie. I thought that toss was a little up in front of him. Really forced him to reach for it.
He usually throws the ball significantly higher than he did on that last one.
And this will set up set point number 1 for the Blazers on their serve. Nice serve again, but well picked up by Lemoine. Outside of Pogel. And Pogel is able to find the court right in front of Luke Jensen.
Well, they're fighting, Noah. They are fighting, that's for sure.
And that's a way to finish a set, James.
Wow.
Giesbrecht with a massive kill on the left side. That's what you call a ball buster. Les Rouges trail 2-1 to the Blazers. And we'll look to extend this to a 5th set. They need to do it now here in the 4th set, as it seems the Blazers have picked up a little bit of a rhythm. They take this 4th set 25-21. We'll be back for the 4th set of action here at l'Université de Saint-Boniface. Back for 4th set action to play. Setter Ryan Billis to serve. See ball set for Ouimet, off the block. Picked up by Billis. Jensen's going to set from the back row. He goes to Petrie. And Petrie maybe a little over-eager on that attack. Unable to find the right connection there. Free ball opportunity. They go middle to Dupois. He just has to tip it. Not the cleanest of ball during this rally. And Ouimet puts that one wide. Middle attack from Dupois, picked up by Chan. Right side set for Petrie, and he finds an acute angle to score. Chan with a little help from the net, outside to Ouimet. He goes down the line and he paints it right in the hand of Billis. Can't withstand the pressure. Lemoine to serve. Nice serve from Lemoine. And it's nice to see that get off his back, the monkey off his back there, because that's the type of server he is.
Absolutely. When he is on with his serve, he's got a dynamic serve. He's just struggled today to be on with it.
And you can hear a little bit of a harmonica going during the serve. And another nice serve from David Lemoine. Gets an overbump, and Pogelt makes no mistake. 4-2 for Les Rouges. And a big kill on the right side from Ouimet. And Dupois now at the service line. Over bump, Pogelt! Using his pogo stick, getting up there and making a kill on the overbump. 6-3 for Les Rouges in this fourth set. And Caleb Dupois to serve. Eagle pipe to Chan. A little bit high. Scramble from Les Rouges, just going to give a free ball back. All the options for Billis. He goes left side to Giesbrecht. Picked up by Lemoine. Pogelt gets a swing. And well done there from Giesbrecht in the situation. Electing to go for the tip. And he scores 6-4 for Les Rouges in this fourth. And now that'll send Petrie, the electric server that he is. Left side set for Pogelt. And he goes through the seam, getting a touch off the block.
No, that is exactly what Les Rouges needed to do. Get Petrie off that line, get them in a position where they have serve back, and Petrie's got to be another full 6 rotations. 5 rotations?
A while before he comes back.
Yeah. That's not going to help, though.
That will not help the cause for sure. A missed serve from Ouimet. A free point given to the Blazers. 7-5. And Giesbrecht to the service line. He's struggled, but we saw him turn it around here in this fourth set. Maybe we'll see the same from Owen Giesbrecht. Outside set for Pogelt. And he finds hands once again. And see, if I was the Blazers blocker, Pogelt has shown me that he's not trying to find the court right now. I would give him a little whoop.
They couldn't see your action, but to describe what you did, you put your hands up and then you brought them down real quick.
Or whoop.
Yeah, just a whoop.
Pogelt serving. Middle attack, Martins. And that's why he was the player of the week, Marcus Martins. Why are you laughing? Because I keep telling everyone how good he is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Hey, I just like I said in the women's broadcast earlier today, I just enjoy watching high-quality volleyball players play.
100%.
And guess what? Marcus Martins, player of the week, is one of those guys. Right side set for Clark. Ooh. And Curran Chan, who is 4 or 5 inches shorter than Clark, shuts the door on the left-handed attacker. Blazers trail by just 1. They go to Clark again, touches on that block, recycled, left side, Lemoine. And Chan, after blocking Clark, goes right through Clark's block to score. 8-8 now is the score here in this fourth set. Marcus Martins to serve. A little bit of a quick set there and well adjusted from the middle. Adrian Deer, who's impressed me quite a lot here today, James. He's not someone we've seen before here in St. Boniface Gym in the middle position, but he has looked very good. And maybe if he has, I never noticed him. But today I am noticing Adrian Deer. He's looked really good here today. Left side attack, tipped. Petrie picks that one up. Chan goes through the double block. Good play from Lemoine, and Billis was trying to get a little cheeky with that backside. I think it would have worked if it just got over the tape.
Yeah.
He had Lemoine up in the air, but he couldn't score on that occasion.
Little quick serve.
Chan hearing the chance of 2 from his team, but that does not concern him because Chan can hit down and hit every shot, has every tool in the toolbox. And so the setter is in the back row. Ryan Billis serving here. 3 attackers for the Blazers in the front row. C-ball for Winnipeg, and Winnipeg scores. Nice serve from Demoissac. Pushed outside to Lemoine. And diving, attempting to pick that one up off after the dig from Deer off the net. So another tight set here, 11-10, and all the sets have been relatively tight.
They've all been incredibly competitive.
Over bump on the Demoissac serve. Go to Winnipeg on the right side, and they take advantage. Well done from Les Rouges to steal a point on serve. And now, all things considered, just need to side out for the remainder of this match, and they'll take this fourth set. But that's not how volleyball works, is it, James?
Well, it's definitely not automatic, I'll tell you that much.
Right side set for Chan. And even there, Chan didn't put all his force into that swing, but the velocity coming off of his attack, even when he is kind of half hitting it, is really impressive. Nice serve from Chan. Polgeld with a roll shot from the pipe. And cannot absorb all the pace of that Petrie attack. We're back up tied at 12. Middle attack for Dubois, coming is Chan.
Oh my goodness.
And what a play from the Blazers as Chan came out of nowhere to pick up that middle attack. And Petrie with the quick cat-like reflexes just redirects it deep into Les Rouges' court and secures the point for the Blazers. High spin serve gets the best of Lemoine. See ball now. Right side attack for Petrie, off the block. Kept alive by Les Rouges, free ball by Lemoine. All the options for Billis, he goes back to Petrie. Off the body, Scott Sterling. Right side to Petrie.
Oh.
And he's able to find the line on his second attempt in that rally.
Third attempt.
Third attempt in that rally. And the Blazers, 3 points on the swing now. Off the back of Curran Chan and his serving ability. Something that Coach Jack Tyrell must love that he can depend on. And he seems to be targeting Hayden Polgeld just a little bit. And a timeout will be called by Coach Markenstein as the Blazers have gone on a 4-point run here. And they now lead 12-15 here in this fourth set. Back after this break. And Chan at the service line, 15-12. Petrie with the attack. Kept alive by Demoissac and Polgeld. Free ball opportunity here for the Blazers. Pipe attack for Chan. Oh, picked up by Winnipeg. Recycled. Left side attack for Giesbrecht. Blocked by Les Rouges. Good defensive play by Les Rouges. Petrie, another attack. Oh, free ball. Petrie. Billis. Giesbrecht. We met another dig. Can they kill it here? Oh my goodness.
No.
Les Rouges.
After all that hard work.
And you can see Coach Markenstein giving a clap, proud of his players there.
Absolutely.
Because they defended so well. And finally got an opportunity to attack, and miscommunication. And the Blazers end up with the point, 16-12. Nice pickup off the serve by Wimet. And another timeout in quick succession after 2 points from Coach Markenstein. 17-12, Blazers look to finish this one in 4. Chan at the service line. Catching Les Rouges a little bit off guard. They weren't ready coming out of that timeout. (18-12) for Les Rouges. For the Blazers. Chan, 8th consecutive serve. Gets a little more aggressive with that one, just off the top of the tape. Ouimet attacking, picked up by Jensen. Contact called against Deer. As he was coming down, his elbow made contact with the net.
Now, David Lemoine really needs to have a good run here
to match that of Chan's, which will be difficult. 8 consecutive serves.
Oh, so close.
Demoissac was in the right position, just missing that by just a bit, but a big swing from Deer. Right side attack, and a nice kill from Ouimet. Keeps that calm, composed action during his attacks and in his celebration. 19-14. Blazers, Duprois to serve. And a big attack from Giesbrecht, so both teams starting to unwind a little bit and just pull that arm back, cork it up a little bit, and demolish balls here later in this 4th set. 2014. And Petrie to serve. Did he find the line? No, he didn't. Just missing long. Good miss there from Duncan Petrie. Over bump and taken care of by Hayden Pogelt. And you can see the officials, we've heard it a few times, the harmonica going off right when the serve. Officials gesturing over to the fan in the stands. That's enough, no more. It'd be pretty funny if he did it right there. Outside attack for Giesbrecht, and he scores off the touch.
Really do or die time now for Les Rouges.
Yeah, they trail by 5, 21-16. And a missed serve from Giesbrecht, who's ultimately had a really good game tonight. One part that he struggled with a little bit today has been the serve.
It's true.
Pogelt. Jensen back set to Chan, off the hands of Demoissac. Chan gets another chance. And something from nothing off the net. Those instincts from Clark just to go up and hit it.
I think he hurt his hand a little bit on that one, though.
Because he hit the ball too hard? What do you think?
I'm not sure, but...
Middle attack.
So first question I have. I've been scouring the internet all day today trying to figure out who the player of the week was last week. Do you know?
Marcus Martins.
Look at that. Would you you learn something new every day.
And Martins to serve here, 22-18.
We're having a good time here.
See ball set for Ouimet. I was going to say, how would that not hit the roof? Because there was some oomph in that swing.
A little bit of giddy up.
A little bit of giddy up, yeah, that's for sure. And I'm wondering, all those watching here today, well, we're going to have some matchups tomorrow. If this game does finish in 4 at 22-19. But the Rouges will take on the Blazers again tomorrow at 1:45 or following the conclusion of the women's match. A question I'll ask tomorrow, but I'll ask the viewers here tonight. Super Bowl Sunday. Who wins? The Patriots or the Seahawks? And let me know in the comments if you're a football fan. That was an A-ball. They ran an A-ball. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
Okay, so James, and for viewers who don't know, the back row is split up, right? You have A, pipe, and C. So C-ball is a common attack because they run it all the time. It's very common. A-ball is not that common, and they just ran an A-ball. I was confused. I was like, why is Giesbrecht hitting? He just served, and that's why. Chan finding off the block, and there you go. We'll get set point in number 1 for the Blazers here in the 4th set, and also match point number 1 here. 24-19. Setter Ryan Billis to serve Polgelt. We met and one in serve receive. And one handles it a little low. Demosak has to bump set it. Free ball or a free push, and scores off the block. Demosak trailing 24-20. They'll need to go on a run and most likely withstand a timeout from the Blazers. Here to do so. Oh, and Chan wanted to finish it there. He wanted this game to end with a bang. They ran Chan out of position 2 and gave him a 53 in the middle. And he wanted to finish it with the bang. So the Blazers kind of having fun a little bit here to finish this game. Trying to finish it off with some style. We had an A-ball, now we had a 53 from an outside hitter. Billis has to bump set it. Petrie attack off the block. Diving, Polgelt keeps it alive. Then one with the swing. And Dupois chicken winged a little bit. Looked like Ouimet was in the right position to scoop that one off of the block. But the Blazers, despite a first set scare and quite frankly a second set scare as well, they trailed 19-16 late in that second set. They come away with a 3-1 victory here for the Blazers, and that's big in the MCAC men's volleyball standings, because now with the updated standings, all teams having played 15 games, the Cougars are now 9-6, and the Pilots are atop the division at 10-5. Yes, the Pilots are atop the division at 10-5, and the Blazers are now tied with the Cougars at 9-6. So a little bit of change happening, and like we know, there's a lot happening over the next 2 weeks. So there's lots of volleyball to watch. I recommend, if you're a fan of any of these teams, make sure you tune into their broadcast wherever the home gym is. At the Cougars, who have an excellent student-run broadcast, very high quality. They deliver a great product, as well as over with the Pilots and the Blazers. And there's going to be a lot of exciting volleyball to be played. We'll stick around for the player of the game announcements for tonight's match.
We would now like to invite head coach Connor Martinson to hand out the awards. Today's MCAC player of the game for the visiting Blazers is number 3, Kern Chan. Et bonne joueur du match MCAC pour les Rouges de l'USB est le numéro 22, Hayden Hogan.
And congratulations to both Curran Chan and Hayden Polgelt on their well-deserved Player of the Game awards for tonight's match. And thank you everyone for joining us here tonight. We had some exciting volleyball being played. We have some more exciting volleyball tomorrow. The women's will start off against the Blazers at 12 p.m. And then at 1:45 or after the conclusion of the women's game, the men will commence a rematch with the Blazers. So important to the position in the standings. We also have some basketball being played tomorrow night at 5 and 7 o'clock between Les Rouges de l'USB and the Providence Pilots. So be sure to tune in if you're a basketball fan or Pilots fan. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. My name is Noah. Thank you, James, for joining me in the booth. And on behalf of the entire Red River Streams broadcast team, we hope you have a great rest of your night.